While SHOT Show 2022 was different, empty booths were everywhere, and attendance seemed much lower, it wasn't without its merit. We saw several new releases from major and minor companies, plenty of weird, awesome guns, and superb optics. Today, we will dive into the fruits of our walking labors and discuss some of the best of SHOT 2022. Number 10. Meta Tactical Apex $600. Have you ever wanted to turn your Glock into a bullpup carbine? Well, good, you're among friends. We also shared that desire but didn't know it until we met with the Meta Tactical guys at SHOT Show 2022. The new chassis and barrel system allow you to convert your Glock to a carbine with no drama. You'll replace your Glock barrel with a 16-inch model, drop the Glock in, close the system up, and you're good. Glock will be the first model of the system. Following that, we'll see Smith Wesson, Springfield, SIG, and 1911s in the future. Number 9. Bushmaster BA30 $1,800. Bushmaster is back. They seem to be trying hard to get back that former glory. The company started the show with an odd pick, the BA30. This gun combines an AR-10 with a straight-pull bolt-action rifle to give you the best of both worlds. This includes a smooth back and fourth bolt, the modularity of an AR, and the precision of a bolt gun. The BA30 was a blast to shoot, and between the BA30 and the Savage Impulse, we're in love with straight-pull bolts. Number 8. FN High Power $1,300. 2022 is the year of the high power. Browning's classic design has seen production by Springfield, FN, and Gerson. Springfield pulled out of SHOT 2022, but Gerson and FN proudly showed their take on the high-power design. The Gerson MC P35 is about as classic as a high-power gets. There are no fancy doodads, no major revamp, just a high-power clone at a low price point. The MC P35 match took a different route. Gerson installed an extended beaver tail, a beveled magwell, a rail, adjustable sights, and so much more to modernize the design a fair bit. FN changed the high power so much, they are calling it the high power, with the word high spelled as H-I-G-H and not just H-I. They modernized and improved the design with significant changes. This includes a longer grip with a 17-round mag, a larger ejection port, modern sights, an extended beaver tail, a non-bite hammer, and more. It was changed so much there's no parts commonality with other high powers. With an MSRP above $1,300, it'll be interesting to see how the world handles the high power. Number 7. The Ounce $900. The first floor of SHOT is often referred to as the dungeon. It's a tight, crowded area full of big and small vendors. Here, we found a pistol called the Ounce. It's the weirdest gun we've ever seen. It's a semi-auto bullpup fixed top-loaded mag that fires 22 LR and folds in half. Yep, it's bizarre, but incredible. A father-son team of mechanical engineers designed the system, and you have to see it to believe it. It's a dedicated deep carry gun that folds to eliminate the need for a holster and to avoid traditional printing. We're excited at the prospect of hands-on time with the Ounce. Number 6. Barkeep Boot $200. The Heritage Arms Barkeep premiered last year, shrinking the barrel of a Heritage Rough Rider to a mere 2 inches. Well, someone said that's still too big and cut off another inch. They also took the sights with them and trimmed the plow grips into bird's head grips to reduce even more size. The Rough Riders are all priced affordably, and the boot is no different. It's honestly downright useless, but looks like a ton of fun. Number 5. KelTech P15 $450. KelTech innovates all the time, and people forget they jumped on the CCW train very early on. The P15 further reinforces their ability to innovate with a micro-compact pistol more akin to the P365 XL and Glock G48 than the tiny guns. As the name implies, the gun has 15-round mags but also a flush-fitting 12-rounder. KelTech designed several variants, including metal and polymer frames, and an optics-ready model. Interestingly, the 14 ounces this thing weighs on top of the fact it's only 0.875 inches in width. That's thinner than a 90s model. Number 4. Polymer80 P80 PF320 $550. Polymer80 has long been about the build-it-yourself crowd, but they did something different this year. The P80 PF320 is a complete firearm built on the P320 platform. Like most Polymer80 handgun products, they revamped the ergos. It's a Gucci P320 with a very aggressive grip texture and big beaver tail. It clings to the hand and feels natural. As you'd expect, the gun's optics cut and has this massive oversized mag release. We already have a P320, but we might grab this grip module. If you want a P320, the PF320 is a mighty tempting. Number 3. Aero Precision A700 Rifle $1,000. This company might be known for its AR-15 designs, but Aero precision seems to be expanding well beyond that these days. The A700 rifle system is their first try as a bolt gun. They approach it the same way they approach ARs, with builders in mind. Shooters can build their own with Remington 700 actions, Savage barrel, and 3-bolt face sizes to accommodate a wide variety of calibers. The chassis is all Aero and well thought out for precision shooting. Aero Precision made a name for itself offering customers quality AR-15 rifles and parts at prices most gun owners can afford. Now, the Washington State company is looking to branch out into suppressors and bolt-action rifles. The company's new bolt-action rifle is still in its planning stages, but we caught up with reps at SHOT Show 2022 to get the latest. The heart of the new rifle, dubbed the A700, is a Remington 700 pattern action that features an internal recoil lug, a 60-degree bolt throw, and replaceable bolt lugs. The action will be manufactured by Aero, but they wanted to use the 700 pattern so users could take advantage of the wide array of aftermarket parts. That's the overarching theme of this rifle. It's designed to be user-serviceable and totally customizable, much like the AR-15s that Aero has so successfully produced. That starts with the Savage small shank barrel interface. This interface allows users to swap barrels at home, so they aren't dependent on gunsmiths with long lead times and high service fees. With the help of a few tools, including a go-no-go gauge, customers can upgrade an old barrel or replace a damaged one. Plus, because the bolt is replaceable, users can even change cartridges from the comfort of their own home. Bolt faces will be offered in standard, medium, and magnum to accommodate everything from a 6mm Creedmoor to a 7mm SAUM. Aero is also developing its own chassis. This unit will feature adjustable comb height and length of pull using a pretty ingenious lever system, a proprietary grip, and a full-length ARCA rail. Number 2. Palmetto State Armory AK-103, $800. PSA dived deep into making AKs as late and is making AK configurations never before available to the public. This includes the AK-100 series. Their latest, the AK-103, brings us the rifle configuration of the modern 7.62 by 39mm gun. On the range, the muzzle brake did a fantastic job of mitigating recoil, and the gun was surprisingly accurate. It handled well, comes with folding stock, polymer furniture, and a mag. It's as close to the Russian one as we can get without breaking some laws. All in all, the gun is solid. Sights on from factory rivets are perfect, everything is solid as a rock, while action is butter smooth. With that being said, the finish needs perfecting. It's not bad, it's a thick coated finish, but it does scratch pretty easily. You can scratch it with your fingernail, but so far no bare steel. Also, the bolt carrier has slight deformation of the dovetail after about 2K rounds through the rifle. Front trunnion holding up nicely, it has very slight deformation of the right locking lug of the trunnion, but it wore to its extent it's now at the same rate of the dovetail and hasn't progressed either. We believe it was just a break-in and the parts were just seating to each other. It's completely normal and not a big deal. Only serious gripe is the meh finish. Not good, not bad. Also, it is extremely accurate for an AK. The F&N barrel is amazing. You can go 600 yards all day and be accurate while doing it. Number 1. B&T SPC9, $3,200. From the Swiss firm B&T, we get the new SPC9 carbine, special purpose carbine. B&T originally built the gun for a particular contract in Europe, but decided importing it to the American market was worth it. The SPC9 blends aspects of the AR-15, the MP5, and the APC series. We get a very AR layout complete with a buffer tube and AR charging handle. Its buffer is completely different and comes from B&T's APC series. The gun has an APC lower receiver, which allows the end user to choose between a Glock, B&T, and Sig Sauer mag platforms. Its MP5 likeness comes from the forward-placed charging handle. Users can pick and choose what charging handle they wish to use. The SPC9 will be sold as a rifle, SBR, and PDW-style SBR. That's all for this video, folks. See you another time.